you really need to be on another kind of a level to play competitively. But at the same time, what was great was the feeling that you can constantly trust your teammates in order to do something, and that's what I think I've learned the most during ROG Academy.
Game is just not about the first person that from my point of view. From others' point of view, you have to also think about the game. Earlier I used to play on very low specs, so I couldn't get much FPS. But due to ROG and the PC, I can play on competitive level.
मतलब थोड़ा बहुत बेसिक जो भी मेरा मतलब मिड राउंड कॉलिंग में गलतियां होता था वो सुधारा। और फिर मतलब ऐसा फॉर एग्जांपल किसी मैप में कोई एरिया कैसे कंटेस्ट करना है उसके सीखा।
Earlier, I was only focused on duelist. Now I like to play solo as well. So changing up my game style, and also earlier I used to play a bit for myself only. Now I coordinate with some of my teammates. So let's say, for example, after ROG, if I'm playing a pug or any other team, so then if I want to make a play, then I will not only go for that play by myself. I will ask for my team for a flash, for a smoke as backup.
The one thing that they really helped me out with is telling me that my because up until now I thought I had decent positioning, whereas they told me, hey, your positioning actually, I mean, they weren't that mean about it, but in short they told me that my positioning sucks. They were like, okay, you have the aim, you understand the game really well, but why is your positional play lacking so much? But at a higher level is so difficult to execute because you're running off your own timer in your head and you're trying to anticipate your opponent's timer. So I think that is something that the coaches definitely, in a direct and in an indirect way, they helped me understand about my own gameplay. And yeah, I think it's actually shot my gameplay up to another level. It has definitely pushed me up and made me a better player, that's for sure.
So the changes that I feel in my individual game after playing in the academy is that I feel like I'm much better of a team player after playing in the academy, as I have more experience overall. It's my nerves are better. So now if I'm playing against any team that is at a decent level, I don't feel any nerves at all because I just treat it as another game that I need to play and win.
The most important thing is mid-round decision making for me. That separates tier 1 team and tier 2 teams. Mid-round decision making of individual players decide how the round will be played out and in whose favor the round will be converted to. So that plays a very key role.
So currently in the tier 2 scene, I think there's a lot of potential for new players to come in and actually dominate the scene and dominate just the matches with their individual performances. But it's going to take some time. So I do think that teams, tier 2 teams like Two Rippers or FS or Cohesion, for example, they do play a very good style of Valorant that I really like to watch.
वो लोग का बेसिकली मतलब लाइक दे प्ले लाइक 2 or 3 मैप्स जस्ट मतलब बेसिक मैप्स खेलते हैं एसेंट हेवन जो भी मतलब जो सब टीम्स को आता है। पर डिफरेंस यही है कि बाकी टीम्स मतलब जो नए मैप्स है उनको भी ट्राई करते हैं, उनको भी मैप पुल में लाते हैं, वो मैप्स भी स्ट्रॉन्ग कर लेते हैं, ना कि सिर्फ जो रेगुलर मैप्स है या कॉमन मैप्स है सिर्फ उसको ही टाइम दे।
Like, look to work as a team, because you may get along, you may not get along, you may have the perfect synergy, you may have the most imperfect synergy whatsoever, but given the cards, that no matter what cards you're dealt, because at the end of the day ROG Academy is an academy, and use this as a learning ground 100%. Don't expect to win tournaments right off the bat, but just work really hard every day and take it one day at a time. That's all.
Communication, I would say communication, and don't go for too much solo play. I mean, some flashy plays are all right, but coordinating with your team, you have to show your team game. It is not a solo game.
So the only advice I'm going to give to the next batch who are coming to the academy is to be receptive and accept criticism, because that really helps you to be a better player and a better team player in general and a better teammate overall. And overall, how to sacrifice those agents and still be impactful to the team is really good for me. And learning from criticism really helped me do that.